Oh, look at that cheesiness. Look in there. That is absolutely outstanding. That's our champ cakes. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing something for my Northern Irish friends. We're taking champ and we're making it into champ cakes. That's right. My twist on champ, just for something a little bit different, a bit of fun in the kitchen. We're making champ cakes. I've got some mashed potato, and I have actually just made this. It's cold now, look, and we've mashed it dry. It's add just a little bit of butter in, not much, just to keep it so we can mash it, that's all. So it's a dry mash. Spring onions, green onions, or scallions, whatever you call them. Breadcrumbs, we're going to chuck in some sour cream. A little bit of salt and pepper, we're chucking in some cheddar. Use Irish cheddar if you can get it. If you can't get it, use cheddar. In fact, just use any cheese of choice. So all we need to do really is actually run a knife over these green onions, these scallions, or spring onions, whatever you know them by. We just want to give it a little bit of that. Nice and steady. And this is obviously all going to get mixed into our mashed potato. Now, if I was going to mash out the potatoes for a dish like this, what I would do, I would actually boil some milk with the onions in, infuse the milk. You've seen it on the channel before, and I would use the infused milk and onions to mash in with the potatoes. However, I have mashed potato, so we don't need to do that. And for this, you know, we got to keep it fairly dry. If we don't keep it dry, they're just going to fall to pieces when we fry. Now the thing is with this recipe as well, you can coat them all in oil and you can bake them in the oven. I'm opting for fry today. I'm thinking there's probably enough onion there. I was going to put about 50 grams in, but I might keep those. Right, nice and steady then. It's not going to get much easier than this. We want that lot in there. I might keep that board there just in case we need some more. Oh no, I think there's going to be enough there. Oh yeah, there'll be enough there. Okay, I've got a little bit of melted butter there, look. About a tablespoon. So I'll add that in. I'm using sour cream, and I would imagine buttermilk will work with this, but we're going for sour cream, and we're going for about, careful, 3 tablespoons. I don't want this to be too soggy. Okay, grab yourself a sturdy thing, and let's put some seasoning in there. A little bit of salt. A little bit of black pepper. You put whatever you want in. If you want white pepper, put chili flakes in here. Oh, smashing. And you know, we're going to go for a little bit of cheddar. I want some cheddar in there. About that much. About 50 grams, I reckon. And we're going to get that a mix up. Come on. That's looking good. We're going to go in there with a couple of tablespoons of flour. Now don't go crackers with the flour. We don't want it tasting of flour. But we want this all to stick together. It's a bit like a potato cake really, isn't it? Like a fowl. Oh, there's a mix right there. We got that cheddar, our sour cream. Look at that. It's not soggy or anything. It's about balanced. We got the sour cream in there, a little bit of seasoning. We got cheese. We got scallions. I think we're about good to go, to be honest. Come on. Now what we're going to do is You decide how many you want to make. I think you get 8 out of there, but we can go for 6 big ones or 4 gigantic ones. Entirely up to you. So let's just give that a little flattening like that. We can see what we're doing, and we can sort of divide that like that. And we can sort of divide that like that. And I think we're going to go for 6 today and not 8. What do you reckon? I reckon that's about right. Nothing complicated about this. Grab yourself a ball of your mixture. Now we're going to try and keep this roughly the same. You can weigh it if you so wish. Okay, we're just going to give that a little pat down like that. That's going to do on there. They're looking about the same size to me, these. That's more luck than judgment. And what we're going to do, we're going to chuck these in the fridge to cool down for about 30 minutes to an hour. Now normally I would just fry these straight off, but I want them to hold together a little bit more if we can. There we have it. I'm going to stick those in the fridge for about 30 minutes. I'm not going to go much more than that. They'll be cold enough. 30 minutes. Anybody at home, 30 minutes to an hour, up to you, but we need to get this video done. Come on. Okay, there's our champ cake straight out of the fridge. A little bit cold. This should hold together. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip these in egg. Don't keep them in there, whatever you do. And then we're going to cover them in breadcrumbs. Panko style breadcrumbs. Now, with these things, you could probably just dip them straight in the breadcrumbs and squash the breadcrumbs on. But you know, a little bit of an egg bind on there. Fabulous. Just going to put that back on there. And we're just going to carry on. Of course we are. We want them all doing, don't we? On there, come on. Now, of course, you could go the whole hog on this if you wanted. You could dust these with flour. I don't think it really needs it with it being potato. I think it's going to stick enough for what we need. These are looking a bit special, actually. What a good idea. So, let's get on with the pan. Come on. So, we want a little flame on. We've got some oil in there. And we're going to go in there with some butter. We're going to butter up the flavour, you know, come on. Okay, when you've got your oil hot enough, nice and steady. Now don't forget this is only mashed potato with a little bit of flour in, so they could break up. We're not going to stress over it. Nice and steady. Get a nice golden on there. Okay, I've showed you this before on the channel. Take a spoon, and when you turn something over in like this, for this type of stuff, you flip it over and slide it down your spoon. And there you have it. Now we could flip these back again actually. See if we get a bit of colour on there. Okay, well we can have a look underneath, can't we? Flip it over. Oh, we can do a little bit more on there. And when you've got them cooked to how you want them, They're coming out of there. Now I've got a little rack here, look. And I'm just going to sit them on the rack. So if there's any oil, it's going to drip off onto the kitchen towel underneath. So you guessed it, come on, here we go. Now they're looking a bit special. Come on in there. Oh, look at that cheesiness. Look in there. That is absolutely outstanding. That's our champ cakes. On there with your egg. Oh, look at that. Little Irish breakfast right there. You ready for this? Oh, there we go. That's our champ cakes. In there with our cheesy mashed potato with our scallions. Oh, look at that. Absolutely amazing. That is absolutely beautiful. Creamy in there with the mashed potatoes, but with that sour cream. It's got a hint of cheddar in there, which pulls it all together with those scallions. It's beautifully seasoned. It's sensational. There you go. That is a tribute to Northern Ireland. This is my champ cakes. There you go. Hope you like what we're doing. Look at that. Sensational. And we've got a bit of an egg here, look. As if you're going to have a breakfast. Come on. Oh yeah. There you go. That is my tribute to Northern Ireland. That is my champ cakes. So there you go, my Irish friends. I hope you like that one. Bit of fun in the kitchen. If you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Oh, we'll catch you in the next video. Just amazing. Look at that creaminess, the cheese, the scallions. Oh yeah.